What's up, y'all? This is J Red back again with another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Res View. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you hit the like button or the dislike button. It is all good as long as we get some traction here. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Tyler Perry gets snow bunnied by a man. Tyler Perry gets snow bunny by a man. So, in case you're not caught up to speed, what's been in the headlines today is legendary actor, director, filmmaker, producer, studio owner, all the above, playwright, everything. Tyler Perry, he's getting sued by one of the actors that acted in The Oval. It's a white gentleman. He's getting sued by him for $260 million because of sexual assault. This broke news earlier today, and people have been talking about it. People are saying, is this a scam? Some people are calling Tyler Perry out about this, whatever the case may be. Let's look at what's going on with the story, okay? And I'm going to give my 2 cents in after we look over this. So, according to TMZ, Tyler Perry sued for sexual assault. Oval actor claims years of harassment and more. So, Tyler is facing an accusation of sexual assault, a claim coming from an actor on his long-running TV show, The Oval. But Tyler's camp calls it a scam. Okay, so Derek Dixon, this is the guy right here. All right, he filed a lawsuit on Perry. In his docs, he claims he and the director met at an event in 2019. And in Derek's words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him. It turns out Derek says Tyler gave him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. All right. Then in 2020, Derek says Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship. So he accepted him in the home, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. All right. But according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in the guest room. In docs obtained by TMZ, Derek claims Tyler got in the bed with him, started touching on his thighs, and although he rejected the advances that night, he claims Tyler remained interested. Now, I'm not going to go through and read all of these messages, read it at your leisure. Shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval. I haven't ever watched it. Great for his career, but he claims it was around this time that Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him he has sex with men. Derek also notes his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him. Uh, um, he was looking for a real sexual life partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent upon Tyler. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So instead, he told him he just wasn't the sexual type. But he was also terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. We all know how this story goes. All right. To the point, he says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Derek claims Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexually charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in the bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you got." All right. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are sexually charged. For instance, I ain't finna read that. I ain't gonna read that. The most aggressive incident happened in 2021. Again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Dixon was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear when he says Tyler came to give him a good night hug. All right. Okay. So Dixon is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studios. Keep that in mind for quid pro quo and workplace sexual harassment and assault and battery. And he's seeking $260 million in damages. $260 million in damages. So Tyler Perry's attorney says that this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than a setting up a scam, but Tyler will not be shaken down. We are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. All right. So you're here for Red's View. You ready for my opinion? You're ready for Red's View? All right. I call BS. I think it's cap. All right. I think it's cap. The reasoning that I'm thinking this is cap is because I feel, and I put my tinfoil Koofy hat on, so I'm going there. All right. I don't know what Tyler Perry has going on in his sexual life, his personal life. That's none of my concern. I've had the honor of working with Tyler Perry at Tyler Perry Studios for a show. I've worked at Tyler Perry Studios for multiple shows, but I've directly worked with him once. So I like the way his work style is. He's a cool guy. He keeps people employed, all of that good stuff. I don't know him on like a straight personal level, but on a working level, I know who Tyler Perry is, you know. But I call cap because of what Tyler Perry said at the BET Awards this past last Monday. Last Monday. So I want to play the clip. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but Tyler Perry went on the BET Awards and he said something very specific that made its rounds on social media. Tyler Perry says that he has made more black millionaires than Hollywood ever has. He said that while in Hollywood, okay, for all my black folks, we got to talk about this. That was a very powerful statement. And to me, I think that pissed the higher ups off. I think the higher ups got pissed off. And since the Diddy stuff is happening right now, the R. Kelly stuff is happening, you know, the black man is the predator, right? So you get a white boy who's been working on his show, cool with Tyler Perry, but I think he could have been set up or somebody else set this up to derail Tyler Perry's reputation. Now, the first thing people will say is, I believe it. I believe Tyler Perry's gay, whatever the case. Hey, look, whatever you want to believe, you can believe that. But I firmly believe that this is a setup to mess up Tyler Perry's rep and his character. First of all, look at $260 million. $260 million. First off, that's odd to just be. I know you're supposed to sue for the highest price, but $260 million for the sexual assault, all this other stuff, it will have to be proven. But to me, it's a shakedown. I feel like Tyler Perry pissed off the higher ups because, like I said on my last episode, people were talking about this straw movie that he put out with Taraji P. Henson. I think it's not good, you know, but I said Tyler is on brand because when he puts out these movies, he knows he meets his bottom line. He has an audience and he delivers to that audience, and you can't hate on that. He keeps black people employed, pours money back into the black community, has the biggest movie studio in the world here in the city of Atlanta. Beautiful, by the way, if you go see that. But I feel like when you do that and you're braggadocious about it, you know, this is that let's put that Negro back in his place. Oh, he think he can do that? Let's put him back in his place. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. But now that this came out, you're about to see these frivolous lawsuits come out back and forth. You know, you're about to see Tyler Perry get sued because when one person strikes, while the other person is going to strike while the iron is hot. So you're about to see multiple suits of Tyler Perry being this monster, excuse me, that is like the gay version of R. Kelly. You're about to see all that. Get ready, get your popcorn. You're about to see all that. I don't believe Tyler Perry did that, man. I think that this guy is either an opportunist or he's being set up. He is being sent by the higher ups. See, because Tyler Perry don't care about Hollywood, and he's very vocal about that. At the BET Awards a few years ago, he was like, you know, he got an award or something like that, and he said, you know, all y'all be talking about Oscar so black, Oscar so black. I came down and built a studio in Atlanta and doing it my way, you know, to employ black people and people of color. I'm not here complaining. I'm actually going to do it, which he did. But see, the thing is, when you're very vocal about that and braggadocious, especially on live TV, the fact that he said that he has made more black millionaires than Hollywood ever has, oh, that pissed white folks off. That pissed them off. Either it pissed them off or they just want to feel petty and say, let's get one of those actors that's close to him to come out and say this. It ain't going to stop just here. I think it's just going to be a ripple effect, and they're going to try to demolish his character. They always say that a black man doesn't leave Hollywood squeaky clean. A black man doesn't leave like the celebrity status. Like if you're a high selling, grossing black male celebrity, nobody leaves squeaky clean. You look at Bill Cosby, you look at Diddy, his situation going on now. You look at Michael Jackson, you look at Prince. Everybody has something that's really thrown on. Well, I don't know if Prince had anything thrown on him like that, but I know Michael Jackson, they threw the whole child abuse stuff at him. You know what I'm saying? And the feds were trying to investigate him for years and found nothing. So I'm a firm believer that Tyler Perry is innocent in this situation. You're suing instead of seeking criminal charges. And then it's the thing. So you continue to work with them. And the whole excuse is, I was afraid to lose my job. My livelihood was at stake, and I was afraid to lose my job because if I didn't participate in his sexual advances and all this other stuff, then I wouldn't have had no career. I hate when people say that, man. Like in Hollywood, it now does it happen? Yes, it can happen, but you know, it's not like you can't go outside of Tyler Perry. First of all, you're a white man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can leave out of the Tyler Perry circle and go to Hollywood. You know, as a white person, you can do that. Tyler Perry ain't the end all be all for white people. You can go somewhere, you can go elsewhere and then be on if you want to. So that's alarming. You know what I'm saying? Everything about this just doesn't seem accurate. And but I fear for the worst. I feel like more is gonna come, and they might try to come after Tyler Perry just for that simple comment that he made at the BET Awards. Y'all can look up the clip. I want to post it, but I don't know. BET gonna give me a copyright strike. But that's my 2 cents. I feel like once he said that and he's braggadocious. See, you just saying forget Hollywood, I'm gonna make my own stuff. That's cool. All right. Tyler, you got your money with MGM, Amazon Prime, you got the #1 movie on Netflix, you're doing your thing. All right. So that's fine. But when you say I done made more black millionaires than Hollywood did, now you making the black folks be like, oh, well, you know what? I ain't really a millionaire. Hollywood is really paying me crumbs. Let me go over to Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry throws out the bag. There are plenty of actors and actresses saying they've made more off of a Tyler Perry movie they filmed in like 4 days than they've made on films that last 6 to 8 months. Tyler Perry pays people just for the hell of it. I just saw Sinbad in this latest Tyler Perry movie, and I could tell probably like Sinbad is a comedian, you know what I'm saying? But he's disabled. But I bet you Tyler Perry put that man in the movie just to help him out, throwing him some money. You know what I'm saying? So when you do for black folks, you have to be able to know what's going to come from that. I think Tyler Perry is very aware of that, and I hope this passes, and I hope what I said doesn't happen, but I can already see it happening. You know, I think it's BS. He ain't do nothing to that white boy. You know, and I don't feel sorry for the dude, whatever. That's Red's view. That's how I feel about it. I think that Tyler Perry said that either pissed off the higher ups or they just want to make an example, because what they don't want is more Tyler Perrys. What they don't want is actors and actresses that are black looking to say, hey, let's go get that Tyler Perry bag, or realize, hey, Tyler Perry's making millionaires over here. Where's my money? You paid me $300,000 for this film that has over $100 million budget, but you only giving me $300,000. Tyler Perry made a movie off a $50 million budget and gave me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to look at it like that, man. But yeah, shout out to the black family who's gonna support Tyler Perry. I already know I saw Dr. Umar show his solidarity to Tyler Perry, and I feel the exact same way. You know, so let me know in the comments what you think. Yes, I'm vouching for Tyler Perry. I don't feel like he did this, and it is what it is. Make sure that you subscribe to my official YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/ResView, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.